This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Fiesta Shows.
This holiday season, experience the magic of the celebration of lights. Drive through over a mile of glittering road transformed into a wonderland of color with more than 1 million LED lights in the Merrimack Valley, South Shore, Central Mass, and Maine. Now through January 3rd, save on tickets and enter to win at fiesta.onedegreeoutside.com.
Well, this is your Holiday Weekend Insights meteorologist Danielle Noyce here. We'll give you a sneak peek at the start of next week as well. And here's what we'll cover. Lots to get to. A windy few days. Many gusts up to 35 miles per hour. A few gusts to 40 that we'll take a look at. Snow showers and flurries on Friday especially that will accumulate in the mountains. Be some ambiance flakes for the rest of us as chilly air comes into play. We do get milder briefly again by Sunday. And we will be monitoring a storm for next week, particularly the Tuesday into early Wednesday time frame. You will be hearing a lot more about this in the days to come as we pinpoint down the details. Now, if you're here at home or traveling over this holiday weekend, you've got us right in the palm of your hand with our free 1 Degree Outside weather app. Search 1 Degree Outside in the App Store and Google Play. It's free. You can tap to watch the stream right at the top. Alerts for your location, the hourly, the 14-day forecast, the interactive radar. And if you're on the road or here at home, you can watch us literally anytime, anywhere with our streaming network. 3 ways to watch: on a smart TV, open up the YouTube app, search 1 Degree Outside Network, always at onedegreeoutside.live, and again, tapping at that home screen of our app. All right, snowfall totals over the past 24 hours, measuring it in feet or over a foot in some spots. When you get across Minnesota and then stretching into northern Wisconsin, with several inches of accumulation stretching from the Dakotas into the upper peninsula of Michigan. Blizzard conditions, too, on the backside of this system that will be lifting into eastern Canada during the day on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Big area of high pressure extending down to the Gulf, dragging cold air with it, or chilly air, and then another storm coming into the Pacific Northwest with some rain near Seattle and intermountain snow with elevation across portions of Washington stretching into Montana as well. It's a big temperature clash, too, with highs only in the teens and 20s in the northern plains for Thanksgiving, but even 40s and 50s all the way back down to the Gulf. So it's a chilly country. Warmest spots, southern Texas and southern California, as well as southern Florida, where there will be a few pop-up thunderstorms possible on our Thanksgiving afternoon. By Friday, that system over the Pacific Northwest will spread areas of snow down into the northern plains, riding that boundary of warmer air trying to return and cold air in the northern United States. So that will mean quite a mess on Saturday if you're traveling in the central part of the United States. Snow on the north side, a little bit of ice in between, and then heavy rain, localized flooding, and thunderstorms on the south side. This storm will approach us by the time we get to Sunday, and we'll talk more about it in a second. So for us here at home, our Thanksgiving is relatively quiet with seasonable temperatures, a gusty breeze, a little bit of a wind chill factor, and then by Friday, the chilly air comes in. So we start with sun. There'll be building clouds, and notice upslope mountain snow showers and some pretty intense lake effect bands of snow that will be ongoing from Lake Ontario down through Lake Erie. On Friday afternoon to evening, we may get couple snow showers and snowflakes here with some flurries. So it's going to kind of look like snow, and some of the clouds will produce some snowflakes. Minimal impact the farther south and east you go, but I just don't want you to be caught off guard if you look out the window. Oh, it's snowing. That will be the case across some cities and towns on Friday afternoon to evening. So I can't rule out a localized slick spot as the cold air continues on Friday night. Saturday, quiet day. The upslope mountain snow will diminish. It'll be a breezy wind, still chilly with the wind chill running in the lower 30s. By Sunday, the clouds increase, and what's going on here is Sunday there's mild air that's trying to come back. So in between that transition, we get some scattered snow showers in northern New England as early as Sunday morning and afternoon. An additional coating to 1 inch or 2 is possible in far northern New England before we get the steadier precipitation to move in. It will generally be a rain event for central and southern New England. So if you are traveling back to New England on Sunday, earlier the better, because the system does come through and ramps up Sunday afternoon and evening. It'll be areas of rain, and then notice a rain snow line that will lift northward. So some localized slick travel in northern New England Sunday afternoon and evening, especially. A few downpours swing through. It's offshore by Monday. And for most spots, it's like 1/4 to 1/2 inch, but there may be a few locally higher totals. I'm not overly concerned with snow accumulation, although Sunday afternoon and evening will keep you posted in northern New England because there will be some accumulation before we make that changeover. I've zoomed out the map for the start of next week. There is going to be a storm spreading snow as far south as northern Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, tapping the Gulf. That will tap the Atlantic. This is the next system that we will watch for the start of next week, like the Tuesday, early Wednesday time frame. A track to our south, possible, yes, and there will be cold air in place. So bottom line, lots of details to be ironed out. It is a fast-moving disturbance. It will have to do with where the energy sets up over New England and whether or not we can get that rain-snow line to come in. We'll keep you posted on an updated insights and over the course of the weekend in our Sunday evening essentials, of course, as well. All right, predicted new snow right where we want it, right across the mountain. So I've stopped things by Friday evening. It's 1 to 3, 3 to 6 in the highest elevations of northern Vermont. Do you notice a little gray that shows up here? Northern Worcester County, Route 2, western New Hampshire. That's why I say there may be just a trace on some of the colder surfaces Friday afternoon and evening. Minimal impact, but I just don't want you to be caught off guard if you see a little film on the road that may freeze over. So a couple of treatments may be necessary through the interior by Friday evening. But otherwise, by Saturday morning, we're talking about some spots that see 6 to 12 inches on the summits across northern Vermont, the northwest-facing slopes of the White Mountains. We're talking 6 to 8 inches, extending into far northwestern Maine with about 2 to 4 and 4 to 6 as well. And then down into the Berkshires, too. Southern Vermont, we're talking 2 to 4, and with some of the highest summits, we'll see about 2 to 4 as well across the Berkshires. So great news for winter sports enthusiasts. Meanwhile, turkey trots across New England. We'll put it either side of about 40 degrees, good amount of sunshine. The wind does kick up, so the wind chill will be running in the mid-30s. Classic fall weather. High temperatures do top out in the 40s for many of us for our Thursday for Thanksgiving, with gusts that will be like 20 to 30 miles per hour. There may be a few gusts that go higher than that across Vermont and down into the Berkshires Thursday afternoon. Friday, wind gusts up near 40 in some spots. Think far western New England. Most areas see gusts about 30 to 40 miles per hour. So it will be a blustery feel and feeling like winter on Saturday too, with gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. So that's when the wind starts to shift around. Notice by Sunday though, very light wind in the morning, but the wind starts to come out of the south, so we're trying to get that mild air to push back in. So by Sunday afternoon and evening, that wind is going to start to ramp up out of the south-southeast, 20 to 30 miles per hour. You'll notice the wind again, and we may have some gusts that go over 40 on the western slope of the Green Mountains here by Sunday evening. Meantime, Friday highs will be either side of 40. That is it. Notice a little blue showing up. Yep, the scattered snow showers. Now, many areas are above freezing, so it'll be localized slick roads, but generally not until we drop below that 32-degree mark during the course of the overnight. Nonetheless, it's going to feel like it's in the 20s to lower 30s on Friday. That's what you want to dress for if you're out and about doing any shopping or errands. Friday night, widespread 20s to around 30. That's why I say some spot treatments will be necessary here for some localized slick roads. Saturday, 30s to near 40. That is about it. And the wind, again, 10 to 20 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. So once again, the predicted wind chill on Saturday is generally running in the 20s to low 30s in southern New England. Some teens, what it will feel like in the far northern portions of New Hampshire and Maine. Sunday, the mild air does come back. It takes much of the day, but we rise through the 40s, maybe even eclipsing 50 in far southern New England. Takes a little more time, and that's why we see that burst of snow changing over. So there may be some slick spots before we can get that mild air to move in on Sunday, so we'll keep you posted on that. Meanwhile, shout out to our 1 degree outside champions. Gratitude, right? We are so thankful for each and every one of you. Feel good inside and out, whole body wellness up in Nashua, New Hampshire. Give them a call to make your appointment today. O'Brien's Gardening Center for all of your gardening center needs and holiday favorites. They've got gnome and wreath decorating and workshops. They've got all your holiday gear in Danvers, Massachusetts. So check it out. Each and every one of you are so supportive, and we are grateful. Thank you to each and every one of our members for membership levels to help support our mission. All the details at membership.onedegreeoutside.com.